Woo! Yo, yo, yo!
What's happening?
Surprise, surprise, surprise! I am Rion.
I'm Todd Medina.
Yo, Todd.
That's Team Light over here, and
Yeah.
that's Solo G1 Studios over there.
Dude, so old you, baby. You better check yourself. It's blowing up over here, man. Oh, look how your camera has. Look how nice. It looks like it's a panoramic back there. Look at the
I'm telling
mountain.
you,
Dude,
man, I
that's
don't know what's up with
dialed.
that.
Mine's like all blown. Well, we look good. What up, YouTube? So, dude, my boy Todd stopped by. He's killing the game. You know, with consciousness and everything that's happening around the planet. You know, he's coming over like, hey man, you feeling this energy? I'm like, hold on a second while I pop an aspirin. You mean I'm feeling the energy over here? So, Todd, what's going on, man? How's your journey so far?
No, man, we got here, last Friday, I think?
Right.
It's Friday, and we thought we were going to come in for a couple of things we got invited to, and I'm coming down the mountain, and I'm starting to hear you're going to be here longer than a few days.
Yeah, I know. When you came in the first time, you're like, yeah, I'm coming in hot. And then I was like, he'll still be here.
Right.
I'm in and out of town. I was like,
You're
no,
right, though,
you
man.
know. So,
But
no.
But the crazy thing is I came here a year ago.
Oh,
I
really?
came here a year ago for 6 weeks,
Uh-huh.
and I was told by the Sedona Crystals, we're going to help you launch this network. We're gonna
Oh.
amplify the transmission of it.
I have a question. Are we sideways? Or are we dialed with that? Is that, you know
No,
what I mean?
we're good. No,
Oh,
we're good.
because it's not recording sideways, and then the things, because this would be, you
I
see
don't
what I
know,
mean?
man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's.
Let's see,
Hey,
hang
you
on.
guys, let us know on Facebook
Hang on.
if we're.
There you go.
Is we're? Let me see.
That'd be the only thing that would change.
What's up,
No.
guys? Hey, are we dialed in over here? Facebook, we looking good. Give me a thumbs up. Yup. Oh, dialed. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Let's crush, bro. I'm
Yeah.
pumped you're here. Let's go.
So what's happening? What's happening with you, man? I come in here. You got all these pyramids being built.
Yes, I
you
do.
build them. You ship them. There's like some crystal thing inside of them.
From scratch, bro. You know, 12, 13 years making these different capstones and energy devices for my family. So I've just turned it into like an art form. You know what I mean? I think you could even show later, you know, post that one photo.
We are sideways.
I see it. I knew it. I had that feeling.
I put this thing back.
Okay, wait. So is there a way
Hang
you
on.
can literally switch it as? Okay.
I think that's right there. When I clicked it, I think it went sideways. I don't know.
Okay. Are we straight, guys? Give me a thumbs up on
It'd
Facebook.
take 20, 30 seconds for them to answer.
Oh, okay. Sideways.
Does it go higher? This thing, does it go higher?
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can just.
Yeah.
Maybe not that high.
Let's see. Try it.
Let's see.
No, won't go that high. I'll
So
hold
here,
it.
here. What, you can hold it, or what
No,
I can
I'll hold
say
it.
is, sometimes when we start, you just rotate it, and then we'll. Is that cool? Oh. No, we'll turn it. We'll turn it straight.
Let me try something else.
What's
I
up,
love
bro?
this.
Hey, what up, dudes? YouTube is like, we are dialed and crisp over here. There you go. I think if you stop it and then restart it, it'll dial it.
No, we don't want to stop it.
All right, let's keep it.
Let's keep it going like this.
Dude, dial here. Just we'll lean against that chair right there, bro.
That's good.
What up with that, dude? What's up with that side angle? You know what I mean? Now you can show off your gains. You know what I
Check
mean?
this out.
Oh, we're dialed. YouTube, we're dialed. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I've been making, you know, the energy devices, capstones, and all that flavor for my family out there, and it's really a passion of mine. And I like, I noticed that I keep adapting to certain types of crystals and stuff that I use, and especially to protect everyone, you know, from the 5G. What's up?
We're going to talk about the 5G.
wanna talk about that
I wanna
5G.
I want to talk about the 5G, but I want to find out, how did you come into this? Did you download something 12 or 13 years ago?
I started making grids when I had to grid for my own activations that I would do behind the scenes. I started using Orgonite back in 2009, 2010. And it was my personal way that I could grid a location. And then later on, you know, my higher selves kind of got behind the wheel with me. And some of the stuff I know how to make, my 6D Syrian taught me how to make. No human being taught me how to mix the alchemy. I've had people come over and scientists from Canada And the guy was tripping on me. I'm like, this is the crushed. These are these crushed stones and these powders and these powders, and it's a pinch of this and a pinch of that.
So
He's like, he was tripping. He's like, do you know there's no college class in the world that actually teaches old school alchemy?
So
There's-
he,
you know,
he wasn't exactly 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional. He was at least thinking out of the box a little bit.
Yeah, he was, he was like saying, how does this actually work with the piezoelectric effect? You know, when a crystal's in the ground and it's formed through compression, right? So when you pull a crystal out of the ground, it's still vibrating, but not as fast. So what happens is if you crush crystals into like powders and then layer them kind of like you're making glass on sunglasses, and then recompress that through through resin, but basically you're recompressing that function into layers in which you're controlling the output of the crystal compression. Hence, it's almost like a force field. You're doing layer, 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 and you're controlling the compression per layer to actually get a specific energetic effect out of the energy device.
Man, what's amazing is I understood everything he said.
Yeah.
And the great thing is it's all about integrating polarities.
Absolutely,
right?
and make it easier for us. Why should we struggle so much down here? I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, integrate.
So you're like 12 years ago pulling down this intense spirit scientific
For me, just to keep my
information.
P's and Q's together, mind you, and it wasn't like for like, oh, it's a sales thing. I'm like, no, I had to deal with myself. As you well know, everyone's got to work on themselves. So
That's right.
as we learn new things and
That's
we
right.
grow and expand, you have new tests. New
right.
tests, new tests. You're always being tested, you're always growing.
So let me ask you this. You mentioned 5G.
Yes, sir.
5G to me is an external, just like anything else. You're external. You're me. That's me.
Absolutely.
Everything's me. 5G's me. Can we or can we not? Are we not at the stage at this point where we have enough awareness, enough DNA activated, enough memory back that we can work with any energy that comes at us without going through any kind of physical machinations and just dealing with it energy to energy, transforming?
Yes, I would like to say that. Here's what I'd like to say. Yes, I believe the human consciousness obviously is paramount number one. Absolutely. However, why would I want my family to try so hard with something that these jagaloons plug in that's broadcasting, at a specific electrical frequency? You know what I mean? So what I would try to say, why not shield yourself?
Yeah, but why shield yourself? This is the kind of discussions I love, by the way.
Oh, why
So
shield
look, no,
yourself?
here's the
Okay.
thing. There's nothing is there anything in the universe external of us that is not us? Is there anything that's separate from us?
I see what you're saying.
Unity is unity right down to the last molecule, cell, atom, whatever, nucleus. So my point is, I know people. I've done it on myself. I'm not saying I'm a master, but we can work with any energy external of us without having to go through these 3D machinations. We can meet that energy in the etheric field, and we can merge with it and transform it into pure love consciousness, because that's all that exists.
Understood 100,000%. The power of transmutation in the physical plane, though, if you are creating something or someone creates something that is a physically programmed device that actually is powered, it's not running off the human consciousness, it's running off a circuit board artificially in the field.
That's right.
So what I'm trying to say is, me and you come from the world of heart.
Yeah.
Okay, now imagine coming from a world of no heart.
Well, imagine that.
Right.
What created the world of no heart? Some people
That's
say
a big question.
Some people
That's a big
say,
question there,
Some people
Todd.
say that the moon is artificial intelligence, and I say
A
to
satellite.
that, I say to this. What I say is, no matter what it is, it's still made of the same God particle. It still
Yes, sir.
has that consciousness of pure love consciousness.
Yes, sir.
That means that that's our only common denominator. It looks like it's on the other end of the spectrum, but we can actually meet in the middle, create a 0 point, and no more of the physical machinations, and we can actually do this stuff in the etheric field, and it will happen in the physical.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's as above, so below. That's
Yeah.
what we speak of, right?
Absolutely.
And your conscious level and what you speak of, you're graduating. You know that. I mean, I don't want to give you your
I'm in
gold. I don't want to
kindergarten.
give you your gold sticker, but
I'm
you
in
know, look.
kindergarten,
Hey,
man.
go ahead and give this guy a thumbs
I
up if
am
you think
in
he's going to
kindergarten,
graduate.
dude.
Okay,
I
listen.
swear
For
to you,
everyone
I'm-
out there living in big cities, okay, fighting a good fight. What I'm trying to say is, listen, to have that inner fire, absolutely. To do things which assist you, absolutely. Now, for example, can you build a house without nails?
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Yes.
Is it easier using nails?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just trying to say, is it
I'm
easy?
old.
And I'm asking
I'm
you.
old
You posed the
homebrew.
question to me, so let me ask you something.
Well, no.
So the answer is, or a fastening mechanism. Is it easier to use a tool to make something easier
Absolutely
for you?
it is. And I guess my answer to my question to you would be, when you construct something that is, quote unquote, let's just say a shield, for lack of a better word.
Yes, sir.
When you create something, is it the physical thing that you created, or is it the intention, the energy of your intention?
Both. It's always got to be. It's always, it's both and everything.
And that's what's so cool about this game, is because we actually have the potential right now to do supernatural shit.
Absolutely.
In the physical. And that's why the whole universe is sitting on the edge of its seats going, how far
Who's
going
gonna
to
pop first? I think that's really watching is who's gonna do it first. And we're waiting for the clips, to pop up across the planet.
Do it, man.
Dude, hey, listen,
do?
keep it on the low. You're trying to blow my scene. He's filming everything. I'm like, dude, whoa. This isn't paparazzi shit, bro. Calm down here. All right.
See, my job is,
you're blowing it up.
I'm part of a platform. I'm part of a platform to put these new energies out there.
I know.
Put this sacred wisdom out there. So that's my job. I'm not the spirit scientist like this dude. This dude's downloading Tesla and stuff.
No,
he's got me in there putting my hand on some Tesla coil, and I'm having like 3D orgasms.
I'm like, now open your third eye, now close it. Now open your third eye, now close it. All right, now pull the energy into your body. So what can I say about some of these technologies and some things we should all focus on? All right, here's the deal. I think the highest intent should rule.
Yeah.
I think love should rule. I think we've had enough of this, who are we? What happened to our real history? Yeah. Why do we have to try so hard to remember who we truly are?
Right on, brother.
You know what I mean? I just think that whatever this system is, or however it was set up, was to keep you unconscious, was to keep you asleep, was to keep you with like an ostrich with your head in the ground. Okay? Well, for all my fellow lions out there, we don't roll in packs, we roll in prides. Just let you know, wolves are cute, Hey, look, because people like lone wolf. I'm like, that's dope. But like a pride of lions, a lion treats a wolf like a hyena. Like we pick a thing, we're a pride of lions. So what I'm trying to say is this: Lyrans, game makers, make it a little more real for you. It's not just a 3D lion. Lyrans, for all of us that come from Lyra that are wearing human suits right now, love you. They're like, whoa, I didn't know. I thought he was talking about African animals. Now I'm like, shh. I'm trying to drop some cryptic things through. Hold the camera straight. We're going off the rails over here. So what I'm trying to say is this.
We're talking Lyrian pride.
Lyrian pride.
We're
I'm talking like Thundercats. I'm taking take over this planet. I'm not talking about like, Kumbaya is cute. Let's go ahead and take over a planet, and so our kids have a nice place to live.
I like what you said about, we've got enough information.
Yes, we do.
We've had enough downloads, enough codes available to us.
Yes.
The shadow work is the doorway into, opening more code. So what are we going to do with it now, people?
Yes.
Are we going to sit here and talk about the old stories? Are we going to do that? Are we going to make something happen? That's what I want to do.
We're making things happen right now. And I think even just us being together right now, this is synchronicity.
This is it, man.
This is what I'm saying. This is boom, boom. So in your own lives, you guys, find your family. Find your true brothers. Find your true sisters. Who's trying to find you right now?
Yeah.
Okay? And out to everyone on earth to understand that you are and we are this family, right? A lot of us hang out upstairs. Me and you were hanging out upstairs. By the time the 3D vessels show up, it's like 6 months later, like, boo, we made it. Sorry. So the physical is definitely the slowest dimension, all right? If we're on a yacht up in 5D, me and you are like on the anchor being dragged over seaweed and shit. No, and I'm just trying to say, like, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here.
To participate in that program anymore.
There we go. Get out of there.
And many others elevated. 2020. What do you think about 2020?
It's going to be lit.
Oh,
I think 2020 is going to be so fast. And here's the thing, too.
What color cape are you gonna get? Because I'm gonna get
I'm gold with that white. I'm gold with that white trim. I got like, it's not just like a color. I have to have like trim. Where it's like, oh, you ever seen the double cape that has like a different thing? So they don't know if they have that down here. They got one piece of fabric. That's a cape. All right. Well, moving on. What I'm trying to say for 2020, financial change. What am I trying to say for 2020? I don't want to get into the nitty gritty.
Do you see one at a time?
Yeah.
Do you see total financial collapse? Because to me, that would be the best thing that would happen, because people would stop talking about Nasara and Vazara and Pasara and all that stuff. Because look, we're in a universe, no matter where we're at, no matter how thick the realm is, nothing does it for us. We do it ourselves. No one's going to come and save us and hand everybody $1 million. I'm sorry. And what is that going to do?
I'm trying to say with the new quantum banking systems, which they're kind of putting together here. What do I think is important for all countries and everyone listening to us right now? Stop printing fiat money that has no value and wondering why our economies go up and go down. We're tired of little people controlling our well-being based upon how much money they want to steal. Real talk.
Yeah, that's,
so what
that's real talk.
So what I'm trying to say, another thing too, hey, you guys have farmland, you growing food, you off grid, you got your own bathrooms, your own solar, your own cable, your own satellite. As you slowly start working your way towards independence, right? For your families, for your friends and families, for your communities, is what these da-da-das really doing going to be that important for you? Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be an example. Imagine you're on 40 acres in Hawaii. Everyone's eating mangoes and pineapples, surfing every day. They have a place to stay. That everyone has enough, right, for what they need. And that's in every location around Earth, right? So what I'm trying to say is, I think being independent and relying on others less is a way forward for all of us to really, move forward. Get out of those big cities. Those big cities, when anything weird happens, guess what? It's hard to.
But let me ask you this.
Deal with that.
I love this statement about become self-reliant.
Yes, that's it. That's what I'm saying.
Now let's just take it deeper. Let's take it to an energetic level.
Okay.
If you start to be responsible for yourself, for your emotions, for your relations, for your ability to say no to people, in preservation of to thine own self be true.
Yes.
Would not that energy where you're moving from the heart and these closest things to you take care and translate into the physical experience itself in terms of what happens with the banking, what happens with the food, is there enough, is it scarce, whatever. Do we not affect everything from the changes we make inside of ourselves?
Absolutely.
And can we, is it, I don't know, I'm not
No,
debating.
I'm with you. No, I'm
just
saying
saying,
absolutely.
Well, doesn't it make more sense to focus on ourselves, to be honest with ourselves, not lie to ourselves, not make excuses, not blame anything external, and deal with that stuff, because there is a quantum transformation that happens when you start doing shadow work.
Right.
And when you do that, your external changes. Look, you're living in a paradise. You're living next to Thunder Mountain. You're dating an actress. You got all this stuff going on.
Hey, things are happening.
You got some bling bling.
No,
that's coming from the inside, isn't it?
No, what I'm trying to say is, how does this sound? In the way that you manage your consciousness, right? Your own health, your own wellness, your own thoughts.
Yeah.
That is then translated to your environment.
Yes.
Is your house clean right now? Is your bedroom clean right now? Are the dishes done?
Yes.
Did you take the trash out?
Yes.
Have you mowed the lawn? Have you steam cleaned the carpets? Have you Windexed the windows? Have you gotten all the dirt and crevices out of there? Why? Is your car clean? Does your car look like a rental car? Why? Everything around you is a reflection of your mind and how you actually treat yourself. So by you having a mess, right, in your room, what does that mean? You don't have enough time to clean. There's other things that are more important, right? But what I'm trying to say,
which is an energetic representation
of something inside of you is out of whack. Say, for example, you work too hard. I come home, I'm exhausted. I don't have the time to do that, right? You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to express is, however, now imagine you're spending more time on yourself, your health, your wellness, less time watching Netflix till you pass out comatose every night. Maybe you're waking up early, greeting the sun. You get 2 extra hours every single day. Now, what could you do with those 2 extra hours every single day if you're working on yourself? So my expression to all of us is, it's time to grow up and take back our power in what we do with our time and what we do with our energy, and not rely on someone else to go, you need to be here at this time. Can I get those PTS reports? Did you file the taxes? Did you file your 501c?
Conscious living is all the time, every day, full court
You're your
press.
own boss. You need to be your own entrepreneur. You need to work for yourself. Does that mean you work hard? Absolutely. You guys, you work harder. But here's the thing. You get to reap all the rewards of your hard work. Like you being here right now, this has been a process for you. How many amazing shows have you done, right? In the past 3 years since you started, how many amazing and awesome beings have you met? And how many hearts have you touched just by you being in your purpose? I don't want to rub too much love on this guy, He's just like, whoa. Well, you're doing a great job is what I'm trying to say. And my issue is this. Everyone deserves to live a happy,
That's right.
fruitful,
That's right.
loving life. And everyone deserves to connect. And I'd rather be with you guys right now,
Yeah.
watching you guys and talking with you guys, than watching any of this mainstream BS.
No.
No.
I don't even have a TV.
No. Get that out of here.
I don't have a TV, but I
Hey,
don't have
high
a house.
vibe tribe, baby. So that's how I feel about it. I feel it's the energy and awareness of who you want to be and working towards those goals every single day until that becomes your reality and keep going up the ascension path. That's what I feel.
I like it, man.
Yeah, don't stop, baby.
I like
Dun
it.
dun 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 dun.
So let me ask you this: What do you do? What do you do on a personal level when the energies come down and just kick you in the ass, or somebody triggers you? What do you do on a personal level? What process do you use to deal with that and get your balance back?
Gym, steam room, sauna, cardio. I go on the elliptical machine 35 minutes. So what I do is, so let's say there's a conflict or something approaches you, and somebody calls or texts you, and you're like, I need an answer right now. Right now, Daddy. I want it now. You're turning violet, Violet.
I've had many of those.
But I need it now, Daddy. What I do is I go pause and I say, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work out. Then I'm gonna steam and I'm gonna meditate on what you've just said.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna sleep on it. And when I wake up, you shall have your answer. So I go into a whole other situation. And when you act like that to others, what they realize is about midnight, they'll go, hey bro, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Something. I go, I know.
I got one. I got one a couple days ago.
You know, I got it. My thing is that, look, we're all reflections of each other. And what I still recognize is this, and this is hard for me and you to understand, and everyone in social media. Sometimes the people that scream the loudest or have the most turbulence or try to say the most weird stuff, those are actually, that's the only way they can express themselves. Those are actually the ones that need the most help.
Yeah.
They're actually, they go, I can't get, you know when you have little kids and you're raising kids?
How do we help them now? Now that
Let's explain how look, we're not your mom or dad, right?
Yeah.
We didn't raise you. But let me explain how, parents raise kids. There's two types of energy. Mom, I cleaned the house while you were at work and I took out the trash. Hey, Mom. And it's a good job, Johnny. Way to go. Positive reinforcement, positive energy. Then there's Tommy. Tommy, to get attention, does naughty things. I crashed the car. I lost the car keys. I took $20 out of your purse. What is it though? Energy, attention. It's attention.
Yeah.
For all of us out here growing up together with each other to understand, have you ever taken a quick question in yourself and go, when I want attention from people, do I present my positive energy forward? Or am I always trying to trigger someone to take an energy from them?
Yeah.
That's simple. And here's the thing too. We're all kind of adults out here.
Kind of.
Look, you didn't raise some of these trolls out there. I didn't raise them. But what I can say is that I was unconscious at a point in my life.
Of
and I
course.
thought exactly how you think.
Yeah.
My thing is that you got to work on your heart and coming into balance, because that's the only way you take control of your life and be independent. If you always go for the Debbie Downer, I'm gonna blame someone thing, you're giving your power away. You're going, hey, look, you did this, and you're giving your power to someone else to fix something. And in a lot of cases, look at the politicians; they're not capable of fixing. It takes a village to raise a kid. So that's what I feel.
So now that this awareness is expanded,
Yes.
I think there's enough of us, certainly in these communities, that we've become aware not to be on the pity pot.
No.
But here's what's happening: we're having these human interactions that they're accelerating every day. They're becoming bigger and bigger. The polarities.
Yes.
And people want to be a crybaby, and they're not conscious of it. I'm sure I'm guilty of it. I'm sure you might be guilty.
Absolutely.
Of it. But here's the thing: what do we do? Do we go there and talk to them, or is sometimes saying nothing the best thing to do? Because, like you said, your friend wakes up at midnight and says, "Oh, by the way,
I'm sorry."
Now
yeah.
I don't have to tell him I told him so.
Right.
And I'm just saying that one of the things I've learned recently is if you know it, why you got to say it.
What
My wife taught me that. She said, if you know it, why you got to say it.
What I like to do is for example, Cesar Millan, the dog. He has a show on. He used to have a show, The Dog Whisperer.
No.
Okay, it was a guy named Cesar Millan on National Geographic, and he had a show called The Dog Whisperer. And his little skill set was right before the dog would bark, he would go, no. He would actually think about when the dog was about to react or do something naughty, he would go, shh, shh, and he'd cancel it out. You'd cancel the thought form out. So what I like to do is imagine this. We're all at Thanksgiving dinner, all of us. And as soon as, say your uncle and your aunt don't like each other, let's just say, right? And they always get into a beef and they ruin Thanksgiving dinner. Well, check this out. Every single time, if you're an empath and you're sitting at that table, here comes Auntie with the, you know what I think, right? It's building up. You just go, hey, let's go go-kart racing.
Right.
Hey, let's go for a walk on the beach. Hey, have you gone skydiving? Hey, let's go on the boat. Hey, let's go bowling right now. When we're done this, let's go bowling. So what I do is I just go, get that weak shit out of here. Let's go have fun together as a family. Let's get this weak shit out of here. Let's take an action together. So I'll go, here comes the weirdness. I go, hey, bowling, 10 minutes. Let's go. I don't want to hear the yabba yabba dabba dabba. Just, you go right for the action. If you guys do that, you think it's funny. But listen, you're actually reprogramming how they used to interact. And you're going, I don't know why, but whenever you come to dinner, Todd, I just always feel so good in my heart. And then when you leave, I feel all down in the dumps.
Are you from the South?
No, but I can do what you need, bro. What I'm trying to say is this, though. To be the highest vibrational being at that dinner table, it's also part of your responsibility, no matter what age you are. If you want everyone to enjoy a meal without kind of going at it, right? I like to think of the Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner. Like I said, I'm trying to get into the holiday. I'm just saying family dinner, a lot of people, a lot of different parts of the family, right? Those that actually can have an awesome dinner and everyone has a great time, almost like you're the Great Gatsby behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Healing, fixing, transmuting. No one in the physical knows this, but you're actually like the fairy, the fairy godmother. You're just sprinkling golden fairy juice over everybody and helping them transmute. So they go, that was an amazing dinner. I feel so good, isn't that? Is the food good? What was it? I felt so good. Someone has to be that person in your family.
So
go ahead.
We're saying the same thing.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to use your example.
Yes.
That's perfect. This is great. So somebody writes you a message and says something.
Yes.
That's no different than someone at the table, the aunt that said something, right?
Right.
All I'm trying to say is it's okay for us not to say anything back and to go to bed and go work out and do the cardio and all that stuff and the friend wakes up at midnight and it's okay for us not to say I told you so. And it's okay to give ourselves or each other the same respect and tolerance we give ourselves. And going back to what you're saying, that's what it's all about. If you can just say no, that's not going to work for me, no comment, whatever the case may be, what then happens is you're going to put your energy into the cardio, you're going to go for the walk, you're going to go meditate, you're going to do something
You're going to process
that's
it.
going to sprinkle that fairy gold dust all
There you
over
go.
the Thanksgiving table.
There you go.
And that cannot be denied.
Yes, you're outperforming the consciousness or the level of that frequency coming at. You're speeding up, you're going above it.
Because it has none of your attention.
Nope.
Your attention is on their higher selves, and your attention is sprinkling gold fairy dust.
Let's go. I love you guys. Like, let's not argue like little kids. You know what I mean? And here's the thing on Earth sometimes, you may have a grandma or grandpa that's maybe 80 years old plus, right? And this is how the world works, son. Well, let me express something to you. Spiritually or energetically, you could still be talking to a 15-year-old who still has temper tantrums.
Yeah.
They just happen to be your father and they're 75 years old. It doesn't mean they've energetically or spiritually grown. So just to be real, just because you are the age you are in this suit, doesn't mean on the inside, like I'm sure there's a bunch of parents out here that have indigo kids. I'm sure the logic or wisdom that comes out of your kid, like, mother, is that really how we should treat one another? What kind of situation are you running down here? And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Let me, you know what I mean? There's some very, switched on kids out there that are very old souls.
Very good
So
point.
for all of our old souls out there, all of us indigos, right? We're working on that crystal flavor. You know, that crystal.
Rainbow crystal.
We're that rainbow crystal flavor. But for all of us out there,
That new yum yum.
that new good. What I'm trying to say is for all of us working hard every day, yes, it is making a difference. And you guys, the world is changing as we know it.
That's right.
Just don't look to mainstream or it to be on CNN like, oh yeah, by the way, we're having a really great day on planet Earth today. That's not part of their MO.
No.
So you guys go to your hearts, you go to your feeds, and you guys kind of pay attention to what makes you guys feel good in your tum-tum and what really resonates. That's what I like to say.
That's right, man. Taste the yum yum.
Taste that
If
yum
it
yum.
doesn't feel good, don't do it.
Bye.
And if you don't know what to do, don't do nothing.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Just go to the gym, do the cardio, do whatever you got to do to get to that place before, and then you make it.
Boom.
And by the time you do it, it's usually taken care of.
Absolutely.
Without you doing anything but doing what you did.
Well, they say, I think the Tibetans say the act of doing without doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
well,
digging it.
well, with that, my brother, you can. I'm over at store.teamlight.com. And Todd, where are you at, brother? You're at Soulology.
We're at Soulology. Well, I broadcast everything off my page on Facebook.
How can they find you?
Just Todd Medina on Facebook. It's public. There's Soulology One Studios on Facebook. Soulology Group on Facebook. There's a YouTube Soulology One Studios.
Yes.
Just put in Soulology, it'll come up.
Yes.
And,
love it. And
yeah.
I'll help you with the description. And for all Todd's people, hey, this guy's doing the work right now. He's killing it for you guys. I just want you to know, really
And vice
appreciate this
versa.
guy.
Basically, I didn't know this.
Huh.
I've heard a lot of stuff about him the last 2-3 days.
Oh.
And I'm over here going, is this shit really happening? But anyway, I just want to say one last thing to
Yes.
this crowd. I'm really happy to integrate the two crowds.
Yes.
I am soul, you are soul, and don't forget the human is the hero. Because without the human's consent and alignment, there is no benefit to the higher level communications, multidimensional, and all that stuff. We are here. We've been given the Akashic.
Yes.
We've got our experience now.
Yes.
Let's blow this mother up. you
Boom,
know?
boom,
Let's
boom.
create. We're here to create.
Yes.
We are masters of creation.
Yes, we are.
And we all signed up for this. We're all valiant souls, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Hey, bro, you're a rock star. Thanks for coming over.
You too, man.
Love you guys. You guys have a blessed night tonight. You guys
Peace out,
focus on
everybody.
your heart. Peace.
We'll see you guys in Soulology. We'll see you in 30 minutes,
Later, guys.
40 minutes at a sound baiting.